Okay, so everyone's been asking how I started this cup. A lot of the women who follow me kind of know, I guess, because they've tried to make the cups before. But I'm going to try to show you guys how I did this. Hopefully it'll make sense, but I remember what it felt like to try to make these or to try to perfect them, and it was a little annoying, so I feel your pain. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here, and then we're going to build around. So when I chain 12 up, I stop here. Okay, so it's like here to here, and then you just start working around arches until it builds. It just gets bigger. So I'm going to show you that real quick. Okay, so let me set this to the side. This is not a professional video, by the way, but when my folks ask me to make something, I do what I can to try to help them out. Since I'm sharing patterns now, I want to make sure that they make sense. They make sense in my head. They make sense when I make them, at least. So, all right. So we do our magic circle. Some women know how to make them. Some people don't. I just twirl it in my fingers like I'm going to make a knot, and then I pull it through. So that's something you guys might want to do. If not, then I also can twirl it around my hands, and then I go through the loop and I bring the string through. Holding both ends, I pull it tight. Okay, so I'm not going to sit and do that kind of tutorial because you're here because you know how to crochet or you have some type of background. So I'm going to go ahead and make my slip knot. I don't leave my tail very long for this project. I hate to tuck. And then I'm going to chain 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I have my 12 chains right here in front of me. I don't crochet into my stitch. I crochet into the ridge in the back. So do you see all those little mountainous ridges in the back? I chain up and then I work into that ridge because it makes a very smooth edge. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I skip the first one. I yarn over since we're working in half double crochets. And then what I do is I skip that first one and go into the next one. Okay, so you're going to want to do this all the way down for those 12 stitches. Okay, so I'm just going to do it. You guys meet me there. Two, 3. I always tell everybody the first one's the hardest. First row or 2. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Trying to get this done for you guys. 10. Again, the first one is always, that first row always sucks. So now I have 11. Because remember that we skipped one. Okay, so I have 11 because I was working to that last one that's not really there, because that's where I'm going to start turning. Okay, so you end up with 10, and then I put 1 half double crochet in the very end. I yarn over and I do that one more time in the same space. Then I chain 1, and then I'm going to do that 2 more times in the exact same space, half double crochet. So that's 1, if I can get this yarn act right. 2. Okay, so now I have 2 half double crochets, a chain, and 2 more half double crochets. So I have a total of 4 half double crochets in the very tip end and a chain in the center of them in order to turn them. It's going to make that top ridge this part. Okay, so let's keep going. Half double crochet in the remaining back side of the original row. So I'm on the back, I'm turning. Ready? Let's do it. So let's do it. Half double crochet again. Like I told you, those first 2 rows are not the funnest to do, and it's gonna push back, give you a little resistance. But when that first one is done, that first arch front and back of a row is done. Sorry, I hit the camera on you guys. I'm telling you, it makes all the difference, because then that's the easy part. Then you just have to duplicate it, because again, this is 1 cup. And I know that the whole thing comes together when you have both of the cups, so that's very important. It's not necessary. If you don't need both your cups, don't make both the cups. I know some of the folks in my life would need them both, you know, and be rebellious. But definitely, you want to make this exact item that I'm making. Okay, so there it is. And I know that there's an invisible stitch here. If you're a regular crocheter, you're aware that there's always an invisible stitch there that gets trapped in the beginning, and you just have to get to the point where you go, I know you're there, stop hiding, I got you. So there you go. Now I have the invisible stitch. I just grab it somehow, some way, and that's what we got. Okay, so we're at the very end of this arch that I've created, and we're going to chain 1. And when we chain 1, we're going to turn it finally, because now we're working around and back, around and back, around and back, around and back. When I say that, we are here now. I'm at the end. So now I'm going to take you back around and back. Stop, around and back. We're just doing this cup. We're going to do this pretty stuff later. Okay? So I'm going to show you another row. Then we're going to end this video. I'm going to give you some time to work on that one. My next video will be a finished cup. My next video will be a finished cup. And I'm going to show you how to take that cup and attach it to the next cup while still working on your project. I try to minimize as many strings as I can in my patterns. So I hope this helps everybody. I'm going to get better at writing my patterns while sharing those patterns with everybody. It'd be nice if you guys didn't, take them and try to sell them, but hey, if that's something you decide to do, then it's not about community over competition. But my purpose is to try to share as much as I can. Nowadays, a lot of the people in our generation aren't doing a lot of stuff like this, so I'd like to share it. Somebody shared it with me. So I'm almost all the way up that side. I'm trying to show you where I'm at. I got another one that I can do here before I'm at the tippy top. Now I'm at the tippy top. What I'm going to do when I get to the top of that arch, find that hole, and it's right there. So I'm going to yarn over, go into the single chain space that I created in between those 4 half double crochet on that last row, and I'm going to do 2 half double crochets, another single chain, and then 2 more half double crochets. Okay, Then I'm going to move that pesky string that I normally hide, but I didn't want to confuse anybody. And then I'm going to work a half double crochet all the way to the end again. All the way to the end again. You guys have to excuse my little boo-boos here. I'm messing it up because I'm not used to crocheting so far away from my body. But this is the best way to videotape it so it comes out really nice for you guys and it'll make more sense. So this way it is. And of course my tension isn't as tight as I normally crochet, again because I'm crocheting away from my body. And if you've worked with Trubu or Kaboo, you know that the material is very silky and nice bamboo, but it splits. So just remember, when you're using your materials, you definitely pick something that works best for you, but also wears nice and soft for the ladies. Also, what I'm going to try to do is show you how I line the inside of my cups, but that's going to be way long from now. So as you can see, I'm starting to make an arch. A little tip here, okay? Very important. So here you go. This is the center part of my cup. I'm gonna get rid of this. So look, center part of my cup right here, okay? And I know I'm showing you up close and it's kind of confusing, but I'm gonna do some more later when I have a full cup. What I'll do tomorrow, if you'd like, just kind of comment and let me know. I can start over and do this cup one more time and then work from where I'm at with the cup. Okay, so thank you guys so much for just stopping for a few minutes and check it out, and I will do the rest of the cup tomorrow or the day after, but I think tomorrow. Thanks guys, bye.